We'd like to invite you to watch the English Chinese news on Đồng Nai Province Essential Television Channel. On April the 8th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính met with ministries and sectors on developing balance and sustainable trade with the United States. The Prime Minister directed the negotiation delegation to request the United States to consider and postpone the application of the new tariff policy for at least 45 days so that the two sides have time to discuss and negotiate. Concluding the meeting, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính requested the completion of documents and files for the working delegation led by Deputy Prime Minister Hồ Đức Phước to negotiate with the United States on balanced and sustainable trade development. The Prime Minister directed the negotiation delegation to request the United States to consider and postpone the application of the new tariff policy for at least 45 days so that the two sides have time to discuss and negotiate and prepare for the transitional status. Continue to negotiate with the United States to promote balanced and sustainable trade that benefits both sides. According to a foreign investment agency, the number of new investment projects, capital investment projects, capital contribution transactions, and share purchases have all increased, affirming that Vietnam continues to be an investment market where foreign investors place their trust and make new investment decisions, as well as expanding existing investment projects. In the first 3 months of this year, 401 projects registered to address the investment capital, up 44.8% over the same period, with a total additional investment capital reaching nearly $5.16 billion, nearly 5.1 times higher than the same period. Regarding disbursement, in the first quarter of 2025, FDI dispersed capital reached about $4.96 billion, up 7.2% over the same period last year. In the first 3 months of the year, foreign investors poured capital into 18 out of 21 sectors of Vietnam's national economy. Notably, the processing and manufacturing industry took the lead with a total investment capital exceeding $6.79 billion, accounting for nearly 61.9% of the total registered capital, up 26% over the same period. Of the 73 countries and territories currently having FDI capital in Vietnam, Singapore continued to lead with a total investment capital of over $3 billion, accounting for 27.6% of the total capital. The Ministry of Health has proactively mobilized resources to ensure adequate and timely supply of measles vaccines to provinces and cities nationwide. Based on the proposed needs of localities, the Ministry of Health has issued a plan to implement the second phase of the measles vaccination campaign in 2025. It will be implemented in 54 provinces and cities, except for 9 provinces and cities including Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, Cà Mau, Kon Tum, Long An, Sóc Trăng, Bến Tre, Kiên Giang, Bạc Liêu, which are not included in the plan because they have completed the vaccination campaign since 2024, phase 1 in 2025. For children from 6 months to under 9 months old, children from 1 to 10 years old who have not been fully vaccinated with measles-containing vaccines as prescribed with a target of covering 95% or more. By the end of April the 3rd, 53 over 54 provinces had implemented vaccination, reaching 95.2% of the plan target. Last night, a Vietnam Airlines plane carrying a Vietnamese delegation participating in earthquake relief efforts in Myanmar, including forces from the Ministry of National Defense and the Ministry of Public Security, left Yangon International Airport, Myanmar, to return home. Lieutenant Trevor Leventon, Deputy Minister of Public Security, said that the soldiers in the working group deserve to be heroes in rescue and relief work in disaster and natural calamities. During the time of performing the task in the field of the earthquake in Myanmar, the working group overcame difficulties due to hard weather conditions, no electricity and water, difficult communication, the risk of aftershocks still lurking dangerously, and buildings that could collapse at any time. With their will, courage, and expertise, the officers and soldiers were brave and resourceful in implementing professional measures, applying flexible tactics to complete the task in the rescue areas in coordination with the neighboring country, earning the admiration of the functional forces and people of Myanmar. The 96th Artillery Brigade Artillery Corps was assigned by the Ministry of National Defense to follow the ceremonial artillery to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification, April 30th, 1975, April 30th, 2025. 15 105mm ceremonial guns will fire 21 rounds, each round of 3 rounds, to the background of the national anthem of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. With strong will and determination, the artillery troops have actively trained and practiced to best complete the training contents so that the day of national reunification is more complete. The ceremonial artillery team has determined to best complete the training contents. A July ammunition firing practice session helps the troops hone their skills and abilities, especially the team's coordination. Coordinating with units of content between numbers in the battery, promoting combined strength and determination to excellently complete the task of firing ceremonial artillery. I feel honored and proud to participate in the mission, make efforts to overcome difficulties, and concentrate to complete the firing of 21 artillery rounds on the occasion of the April 30th anniversary. According to Plan A50, the 96th Brigade Artillery Corps was assigned the task of training the artillery team to serve the celebration. Immediately upon receiving the task, the Parade Committee unit commander did a good job of preparing all aspects, from selecting forces, establishing the artillery team, informing, assigning tasks, and preparing technical equipment, facilities, accommodation, and training grounds. Doing a good job of preparing for training according to the plan, closely following the basic gunner movements to ensure strictness and safety in training missions. During the training and joint practice, the 96th Brigade conducted experience sharing inspections strictly and seriously to ensure absolute safety and accuracy. The officers and soldiers of the 96th Brigade have been upholding the tradition of brass feet, iron shoulders, good fighting, and accurate shooting of the heroic artillery corps, determined to excellently complete their assigned tasks.